Hey folks, today's video is going to be on Roomba maintenance. It's easy and it's something if you do for once a month, you'll be able to keep it working with no problem for years. I've got one that's, I think it's 8 years old, it's still working just fine. But you just need to do a little extra than you think and you won't have any problem. First, get yourself one of these. I bought this off Amazon. They're cheap as hell. You wouldn't believe how cheap they are. I've already used a pack to do some maintenance on another one. It was a whopping, I think it was 26 bucks plus tax. It comes with rubber rollers, it comes with replacement brushes, it comes with the side cleaning brushes, and a bunch of filters. And yes, change the filters a lot more than you change the rollers. But it is so cheap and easy, and it keeps you from having to clean the parts that are in there. Just replace them, especially when these things get worn and the brushes lay down. They're not doing any good anymore, especially on a carpet. So, here we go. This is easy. First, open it up. Look at that mess. First, clean out the dirt out of where the ends of the rollers go. Next, clean inside of the brush box. It gets dirty like this, especially when, if you do some cleaning and say the floor is wet because you came in from the rain or somebody dropped an ice cube. If the floor is wet at all and it wipes it up, it's not going to kill it, but it's going to cause the dirt to get coated on this thing, and it just makes it more dirt to have to deal with. So try to make sure that when you're putting a Roomba down, there's nothing wet. And of course, don't forget the dreaded dog, because if you want to have a really good reason to drink heavily, get one of these running when you have a dog that goes, I could have went outside, but I didn't. Easy peasy. Check to make sure there's nothing on the wheels, and check every once in a while, see if the wheels have any flat spots, because there are people out there that have replacement parts for these that aren't very expensive, and that would include new tires for the wheels and such. Take out the rotating wheel in the front. This is a black and white wheel. This, along with the sensor that's down in there, allows the Roomba to keep track of how far it's moving forward. If it doesn't see this thing spinning, you're going to notice the Roomba start to either go forward and back up a lot, or it's just going to start to try to keep going in circles. If you see either one of those, pull this out and check it. Look, it's going to have hair on either end of this, and that's going to cause it to be so tight that it's going to cause the thing to think that it's not moving. Clean the wheel. It can't tell if this wheel's moving if the white part is as dark as the black part. Go around here. I have dogs, so of course there's a little bit of dog hair in there. New rag. There's a sensor in there that checks it. Make sure everything's clean in there. Make sure this is clean. There's nothing where the wheel sets. Put the wheel back in. And that's already done. These two charging pads, not only clean these, clean the ones on the charger. There's nothing like watching this thing try to park itself over and over and over again, because they get dirty. If you don't pay attention, you're wondering, why is it not parking? It drives me nuts. The sensors in the front, right there, clean them. There's 4 of them. Whoop. They also come with end bearing caps and everything. So it's pretty complete, and it takes care of, right off the bat, a lot of the problems that you have with these things. And roller's in, the brush is in. Voila, that part's done. The dustbin. Look at that filter. Well, here. Look at that filter. Awful. The motor, there's a motor here, and it's got to breathe. It can't breathe through a filter that's completely clogged. That's awful. New filter. You can do a little bit of a wipe down in here. I mean, of course it's going to get dirty 30 seconds after you activate it, but hey, just make sure there isn't anything jamming the motor. Here. Jamming the motor here that won't, it spins. It sucks through there. It sucks the dirt into the chamber. It's got to go through the filter first. Clip it down. There. Wipe this rubber piece down here. There. Do one of these. Simple. Simple as soon as I find my screwdriver. Oh, sorry folks, I thought I was prepared. Pull this off. Check here. If you've got folks in your house with long hair, like my wife, hair will wind up around here. And if you don't clean that out every once in a while, that hair will, see, this is a plastic post that this motor spins on, and the hair will wear into that post and wear into this track, and it will not be good. I got the worst screwdriver to do this with. That was some smart thinking. Here we go. New brush. Check to make sure there isn't heavy dirt here, because also with this, if you're cleaning up and something gets wet, that will fill with clotted dirt right there. So, I mean, you know, just wipe it down. Look at that. Guess what? Here, just wipe it down here. Wipe it down in the front. These sensors, these are the ones that check to make sure it doesn't fall off a cliff. So, doesn't hurt to do that. And guess what? You're done. Do this 2 to 3 times a year. Like I said, that was nothing. The box of parts is cheap. It's easy to do. This thing is now going to run just like it was brand new, and it's not going to have any problem for months again. So, I hope it helped a little bit. Catch you later.